farmer, he comes to you. Questions on your garden, he will answer true. Control your pest, compost properly to heal your soil and make your life too. So don't panic. Oh, it's organic. No chemicals.
No rats were getting in the car.
Damn it, let go.
Yeah.
So slowly but surely, we want to mix them all together. You want to mix equal amounts of what you have together, with the exception of the earthworm castings. That will be the number one thing you're going to be adding to this. So first of all, we're just going to mix this together so it becomes, you can get an idea of what you want. And you want to mix this in larger amounts or small amounts. You just want to mix what you need. The number one thing you have to add to this is the earthworm casting. That's the main ingredient that it'll have. So we'll go ahead and mix this up, and then I'll go get some more earthworm castings and add it so you can see how it looks. So this is the mixture there. So here's your, this is what you want it to look like when it's finally done. And even then, it still needs some more earthworm castings to it. So I'm going to take a little bit more earthworm castings. You want to add enough earthworm castings so where it makes it, so you can see the difference. And this takes years and years to learn how to do this. It's like cooking. So I'm going to go get a little bit more earthworm castings and add it to the mixture. Hi. First thing we do is we move this mulch aside. Here I have the mixture in a little coffee can. This is a good way to measure. This is a fairly young tree. It's been around maybe 5 or 6 years. So we want to give it a coffee can's worth, and it goes right on the base of the tree. Sprinkle it out. And there we go. We have our organic fertilizer on the base. We need to water it in, give it a good soaking. And then we want to put the mulch. We can put the mulch back and water right afterwards. See, the mulch is very important to cover it. Remember, don't over mulch it. So we want to be able to do that. And then you want to give it at least for a citrus. Remember, the different variety of trees depends. A citrus is a heavy feeder. So ideally, you give this once every 4 months, which would be a good fertilizing period. However, if this was roses, you would probably want to do this mixture to roses every month to get them going. Vegetables are different too, so you have to figure out what the plant is you're giving. Let me give it the rest of this because there's so much more stuff in here, see? And at the same time, the coffee will stop any snails from climbing up it, see? So it's a good, and this is a good organic fertilizer to use, so enjoy, and I don't know what else to say. How much time we got? Okay, so we want to move the mulch aside. Here's our drip line, right? And get any rocks out of the way, and then we want to, this is, by the way, a mulberry tree. So we're going to go ahead again. We used 1 coffee can. It's a really good measuring tool. So you use a coffee can right at the base of this mulberry tree here. See? Then you want to mix it in a little bit if you can. See? Then you want to put the mulch back again because you want it to be mulched. The sun will bake this out. And you want to, so just cover it back again with the mulch. So it depends how often you feed it, the type of tree you have. If you have a rose, you want to feed it more often than you want to feed it than a mulberry tree, for example. A mulberry tree will produce fruit, so you know the ideal time to feed it is in the springtime. So it's just twice a year you want to feed it. In the fall time and in the winter time. It depends where you live at. Here in Southern California, we can actually feed it in the winter time. It doesn't freeze, and any energy you give it in the winter time will be available in the spring. And in most places where it freezes, you do it initially right before the winter time comes along and let Mother Nature soak everything in, and then you give it another light feeding in the spring. And a plant like this, if it only produces once. But if you have a citrus which produces regularly, you want to feed a citrus more often, every 3 or 4 times a year. The same mixture can be applied to your vegetable garden, to any other type of tree. Again, establish the type of tree that you have and figure out the type of feeding you need to feed it. Then we're going to go ahead and add some water because it's very important to water it. And give this thing a good soaking. And you know you have to water your plants on a regular basis. But initially you want to give it a really good soaking, so we'll go ahead and do that. This will dissolve all the food we put into it. You see how it's dissolving?
Roses or trees, that nothing all turned away to the disease. That's the whole planet. It will please, so don't panic. It's organic. No chemicals to make the earth sick.